Hello, I'm back. I'm going to see and talk. Oh, the fan is still going. Hold on a second. I want to ask, is it that bad? I want to ask, is it that bad? But I checked last time and it was. And if I'm going to stream like in the long term, even if I come here and do fuck all, I have better sound, dude. It's a better idea for the sound, dude. Hello? Yep. I might consider getting a new microphone or simply plugging it in directly to the computer because I don't need a box. Um, I'm not going to use many sound effects. I actually wanted to start making videos a while ago and then I wanted to do it again this year and then I didn't. I actually recorded the first. Oh god, you can't hear me. I actually recorded. Oh Jesus Christ. I wanted to start making videos. How is this going to work? I wanted to start making videos a while ago and then I wanted to make videos this year. I actually recorded the video for like the first one, but it's on my computer and my computer died because I splashed coffee on it. It's been a long and complicated story. But I will not be needing sound effects because yeah. And I also don't understand. I also don't understand like the machinations of sound, like the I don't know a lot about sound, so I don't know what the knobs do. So it's just better maybe if I just plug in my fucking microphone to my computer. And with that said, I don't know if I should have a condenser microphone or a dynamic microphone. Because from the word, I'm guessing condenser means like it only captures sound within a certain range. Because if I move back, you can't hear me. If I move back, you can't hear me. As a dynamic microphone, maybe is like, well, life is complex and we should capture all its intricacies. Because maybe beauty is in the imperfection. But I don't know. I don't know what they mean. If you thought that was cringe, you're gonna have a hard time here. Anyway, it's been a rough one. 'Cause mom likes causing problems. Oh, Jesus Christ! It only captures my voice when I yell. Ah. It's been a rough one because my mom is giving me a hard time, and that's not an excuse for anything that I do. It's not an excuse for how I am as a person. But she is making it emotionally difficult to exist. Which brings us on to our first joke. Yesterday I found a snake. It doesn't work when I manually do it. It doesn't work when I force it. Jokes just sometimes happen. First you have to like talk, and then there's like something in your monologue that leads you to a joke that you may have written before, or maybe one they improv on the spot. That's just how it works for me. I don't perform on stage. I don't perform in front of people because if I did that, I would break. I don't have the makeup of like being able to do things in front of people. Like if they were here, enjoy and cringe, I guess. I can't do anything about the cringing. But just because I guess I don't know, I can do this, just not in front of people. And does that make me scared? Maybe. I still have some emotions left. The majority of them have been wiped out of my system, but I have some emotions left. So one of them is fear. There's embarrassment, jealousy, anger, anxiety. That's like a nice handful, but they're not pleasant. So I kind of get the impression that I have none left. So I monologue, and then something in my monologue makes me think of a joke, and then I just kind of. I may not plan it. Sorry if my audio quality is bad, or maybe like the p in plan was a lot for you, or a lot not for you, but just a lot in general. Um, and then various jokes just come up, and you didn't plan them to happen, but yeah. I don't tell jokes professionally, but I'm glad that even in my darkest times, I can crack a joke, and that's something that I'm still able to do, even if I can't sing. Because you getting brain damage from trauma, or like, I call it brain damage casually, it's not like the scientific definition. Um, and as I said before, I'm not a huge fan of like scientific definitions for brain things because psychology is a mess. Anyway, and if it works for you, it works for you. And if you're doing your job as a, I'm not gonna like make your life difficult. But I do come here and trash talk it, so there's that. I'm not gonna stop myself from doing that. You call me names, I'll call you them back. Not the same names, because I'm not that kind of person. Why do I look like that? Anyway, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me just fix. I need to fix something. Look, I have boobs, okay, and sometimes it needs to be fixed. Unlike my personality, which can't be fixed. That looks fine. I really like this shirt. I like the lace. Ooh, I gotta go turn off the AC. I gotta go turn off the AC. AC. If I, yeah, just from the name of condenser, I'm getting that like it's like I'm having to force my voice out. What if it was like a bit closer to it, maybe? So are condenser microphones cylindrical by nature, and are our dynamic microphones conical, and and our dynamic microphones conical by nature? I don't know. something like a hobby and then you're like, I'm probably doing this wrong, but it makes me laugh. And if I'm lowering my blood pressure, win win. I don't need to be funny by anybody else's standards because I don't do it for a job. I've made my dad laugh and I made my therapist laugh, and that's enough for me. And it must be so routine using a joke about psychology. Oh, oh, I want you to know you make my senses overload. You make my essay. I'm a reasonable person, but I'm very traumatized. Try to make me the hero of a story, it's not gonna work. I'm incompatible with that role. My mother's actions left me not sweet and not innocent. And then she wonders why I'm not an angel. It's because of what you did, literally. Let's rewind. Let's go back in time. Boot up the time machine and let me demonstrate why I am the way I am, mother. You saying they can sedate you is not a nice thing to say to me. It doesn't cultivate friendship. Come on, pick up my voice. I'm hungry. How to know if I'm on my period? I say something like, "Oh, I think I want to eat something in the morning because I normally have coffee." Oh, that sounded bad. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Um, Normally, I have coffee all the way up until I leave stream, and then I'll have something at 12. But food wins in that situation. I want to put something in my system. So when you're on your period, I can't ignore the Sora and Sora clothing. Your ability to haunt me in my dreams, and it must be so routine. I need to work. Could be so close. I want you to know. She has made my mental health decline for like the thousandth time. This bitch is unbelievable. Also, I saw a snake in the woods yesterday. Isn't that cool? I didn't scream, but I made a noise. I was like, ooh, because maybe it's poisonous, and if it was, I'm done for. I was very calm. It's kind of curious to hear the reactions of other people in the woods. You know, with like, ah, it's a snake. Ah, oh my god, that's how people react to Vice Tone. But they're not snakes. The Vice Tone is some nice dudes. Personally, I don't react like that to anyone because no one makes me feel anything. Hey, Mom. Not a very nice lady, alginroare. Well, I didn't have very nice experiences, so there you go. I love how in their Instagram post, because there was a person who gave them a gift, like themselves and Lego, and he said, "Do you know which one is which?" And Ruby says, "That one's me." He was prepared. He was prepared. Because he wears necklaces, that like the long necklaces. Make my, you make my. I want someone to make my senses overload one day. But until then, I'll be dead inside. Excessive trauma leads to emotional numbness. Did you know that? Make my. Every time I sing a love song, I'm acting. Did you know that? And every time I've moaned, it's just acting. But that's because I'm asexual. The end. Oh, I gotta clarify. I've never dated anybody, so I would never fake mother. That's not nice. I either tell them I'm asexual and they're okay with it, and if they're not, I pack up and leave. We're not for each other. I meant like just in my room, like a little bit of voice acting. single moan I've done in my life was an act of voice acting. Usually. What is usually? We're not going to get into it. Mental health has been on the decline once again. And what does that mean? A long swath of my life is going to be used up like it's. I need to sneeze again. Like it's going to pass. Part of my youth is going to be gone. أتقلعوا. قلع is to like. I think it means peel off, but I'm half Moroccan, so I'm half Moroccan, so I speak the language fluently. But my mom, she's more. She's intelligent, but she's evil for some reason. I'm sure she has a good reason why she's evil, but she's really putting a massive strain on my. I'm sure she has a. I'm sure she has a good reason for being evil, but she's putting a massive strain on my emotional health. I want the drum and bass segment personally. And I do acknowledge her as a toxic parent because sometimes you talk to people and they make excuses for them. So, on the one hand, I'm doing this thing where I'm talking a little bit too much about my experiences, but on the other, there's no denial she's an evil fuck. There's no denial. Because she says things like, I want what's best for you, and maslahtek, basically in Arabic. That's how she says. And that's a nice thing. But her actions are something else entirely. That's how you know they're a bad person. They say things like, I want what's best for you. That's a warning. I'm not necessarily opposed to all parents. A little bit because I'm biased. Validly biased, honestly. I'll give that to myself. You want what's best for me. You don't know me. You traumatized me. You've touched my butt without my consent. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I come here, I stir shit, I leave. And then I come back when it needs more stirring. She fucked me over. And I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut about it. So I bought a sound card. There's no more fan sound. I just like the drum and bass segment. I think the ingredients for being a good person have pretty much been expunged from me. I don't want to be nice because for so long I've been screwed over by her. This is the personality that I have now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, here we go. What? Yes, sir. Under what I started. I don't know. She seems a bit envious. Not that I have anything envy. Just these days I. Intruder. He has a good voice, this sonar. Not a lot of DJ singers. someone's voice comes up, I say hello. But I'm not being weird. It's just a tradition that I have. And whenever I do something, I like to do it always. That's just how I am as a person. I know he's not actually there, so don't test me. Anyway, my makeup to hide. Telling you there ain't nothing I haven't tried. Changed my hair, but I couldn't change up my mind. I've been trying to work it. Ain't nobody perfect. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go talk about me. You don't know the half of the shit that I say. Go ahead and tell them whatever you heard. I used to be a good singer, but now I can't produce the noise anymore. I've lost my magic. That sounds convenient because when I used to sing well, none of you weren't here. Oh well, because singing and telling jokes are both chemical activities, and you have to feel them. And if you can't feel anymore, you can't sing/perform anymore. Jokes. Mm-hmm. I saw a snake yesterday in the woods. Snakes in the house, snakes in the woods. Welcome to North Carolina. And I am talking about my mom. She is a snake. She's had her nice moments. I'm not ready to forgive her because I respect myself a little bit, like not too much. You can't respect yourself too much. First of all, I don't care about being above people metaphorically. The names she's called me, I just count them up. There's nothing I can do. Every seven ableist phrases she says to me, I'm gonna wear a slutty outfit. And we all know how she feels about those. Hmm. Full stop. I do a bit of a counting game because I can't. She's insulting me. I can't do anything. She's calling me crazy. She's just something in your brain not working. And yeah. I mean, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. I just like having things that reaffirm her being a cunt. I do have feelings, and they can get hurt. Never going deep in a pill I can't swallow, swallow. Interesting. What does monitor mean? I don't get it. Sorry. My mustache is hairy. Am I still on my period? Let's check. Let's do a quick test. How do I feel? Like shit. Okay, I'm still on my period. That clears that up. I'm awkward. I'm obnoxious. I'm annoying. But hopefully, I don't cross the line when I stream. Damn! Oh god, this fucking microphone didn't even pick that up. Man. We did promise you new music. Ew. Left in my bag. I heard. Oh, this song played in my dreams for some reason. I don't know why. My dreams are very random. I'm an obnoxious little bitch, but I wasn't born like this. I have a mom that really has it in for me. She makes it look like she's justified in what she does, but it's just malice, you know. And you can tell when someone's malicious, even they say, "I want what's best for you." Really, bitch. I can tell it's a feeling, you know. It doesn't matter if you're a bit squiggly or you don't look like a pop star. You can always tell with some people. It's a feeling. Because we're emotional people, even when a lot of those emotions have been like dissolved inside us. I'm just trying to climb, but then when I climb high enough, she knocks me down. So what am I gonna do? Suffer again? Oh, I've already done this. Don't do any of those things. Chew up your clothes. You're the missing piece of heaven. Wanna see a new dimension. If I follow, will you never let go? Lift me up. I wanna go higher and higher and take me away. Endless love. We can go higher and higher. I want a full version of the what's it called? Nice to meet you, Megan Trainor. I used to love Megan Trainor's music when I was a kid. I'm 23 now, by the way. I'm a 23-year-old lady, and next year I'm gonna be old. And so yeah, nothing matters. Stop worrying about aging. You don't. We're all old now. I'm sorry if that makes you want to punch me. I'm sorry, but we're just. It doesn't matter. Why are you worried about aging? We're all going to die. Sometimes wrinkles make people look hot, but I don't say that too often. It's a little bit too spicy. I'm not a fan of age gaps, but perhaps you might be slaying. I wanna go higher. Shut up. I don't deserve to be told to shut up just because I said something that was my opinion. Especially if it wasn't like unhinged, you know? If it was unhinged, then I should shut up, but it wasn't. My mom has better skin than me. My skin is garbage. My personality, garbage. My face, also in that territory. My voice, mediocre. What happened to it? Was it scared out of me? State of affairs is just really on the decline. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Mm-hmm. Hello, Ruben. He has a high pitched laugh. I just wanted to say that. Bassy. You just wake up and you're not the glitter fairy anymore. I don't know how to say this. It's rough. It's not easy. It's hard. Waking up and realizing I can't sing. What happened to like the period of like when I used to write jokes all the time? I was having a hard time keeping up with myself. This is I just fill pages full of jokes and a notebook, singular. I have multiple, but I didn't like finish. One of them is done, but I don't know. Feel like my ability in writing jokes is just degraded, and it's not good. Just if I compare myself to myself. I'm not the audio expert, so I don't know how any of this works. Microphone, my voice. My mom is a menace. I'm supposed to be the menace, you know. But she is like a really big menace. Because anything you do, she retaliates. If you've met someone in your oh, here we go. Usually by now I feel the shivers and I'm getting cold feet, but that's the old me. Whoa, what it's like to be human. What it's like to feel love like this in a place like this. I feel human. I feel human. I feel human. I feel human. I feel you. Ooh, ooh. I didn't think. I thought it was one more. I feel human. I was off beat. You've met someone in your life where they like they've done horrible shit to you, and then when you speak out about it, they retaliate, and then your mental health is in a bad place because you retaliated for literally speaking out. Are you kidding me? Then be angry, mother. I don't know what to tell you. I do not like her, and I deserve not to like her. And my accent is a little bit. And then where do we go from here? I don't know. I have no idea. Everything is shit. See, it's a sped up. It's the remix. Boom. That strip club beat. I've never been to a strip club. I don't experience a lot in the area of love and its constituents, but that's a sexy beat. Even though I'm like supposed to be airways, I think I'm gradually developing my ability to fall for people, which is a good thing. That means I don't have to spend my whole life alone. Oh, here comes the rap. Gray strands. Escape plan. I heard of you. I don't even have to murder you. And you better get your hush on. Sorry about the murder part. It's just a song. Welcome to the playground. Follow me. Tell Tell me your nightmares and fantasies. Sink into the wasteland underneath. Stay for a while, I'll sell you a dream. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the playground. Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome to the playground. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you. Yes! I'm not that excited actually. Living all the lives that he never got to live. Ooh, yeah, he mad. I'ma pull a white dime. This time I might just tell the motherfucking truth. They all sin, then we all win. I came back and brought the crown with me. The king is king, bacon is in. I back this. Sorry if I'm messing up my words. I don't know all the lyrics to this song, so I'm gonna embarrass myself. But that's fine. It just adds flavor. I'm not gonna filter myself for stream. I think I'm embarrassing by nature. And if I erase myself, that like da 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 da. And if I erase myself or erase that part of myself, I'm gonna be missing a piece. So you're gonna have to cringe. Watch me give him flashbacks. They laughing at the top like they can't see the bottom. Hey, I don't mean that. I am sharper than a pack 100 razor blades. When the smoke clears out it here, I'm not a bottom because I'm asexual. It's like non-applicable. But what did I say? I just like the concept of because being a bottom is like you're a sub basically, but in the context of sex. Slightly applicable to me, minus the sex part. You turn yourself into a weighted blanket, I'm gonna fall asleep. Pitch black, jet black, snap your ex, watch me give him flashbacks. Weighted blanket. I need one of those. We have things in common. Epic underground city, we all sin. If I bring a couple rounds to me, then we all win. The king is king, break their necks and their backs cause I want to. Only in the song. I might just tell the motherfucking truth on them. Dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia. La da 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 dum. Loud. From Grace, wanna taste my fall from Grace. Sorry, my coffee tastes bad. Oh, an octave lower. Whoopsie. Bing bong. Nap time. You're going to sleep, princess. I just came around to say good night. Huh? Sleep tight. Touch me, don't be sweet. Love me. Please retweet. Let me be the girl under you that makes you cry. Who's sensitive now? I wonder why people cry during sex. The only way that I know that is because I watched Castlevania and Alucard cried. I was like, okay, so that's something that they do. And then there's the song Control, the NCS, the EDM song, and they said like teardrops on the floor. I was like, okay, so I connected the dots. That's what it must be. Know you'll wear my makeup well. I'll be putting the pieces together because I'm ace. Don't be sweet, love me, love me. Please retweet. Let me be the girl under you that makes you cry. Ah! So I didn't make that noise when I saw the snake yesterday. The snake. Oh no, the snake animal. There was a snake in the woods yesterday. Snakes in the woods, snakes in the house. I gotta watch my back. That. She's a snake. She tried to turn me into a school teacher. The fucker. I can't tolerate people's behavior. She's patronizing. You've come a long way. Shut the fuck up. I can't tolerate your disrespect. I talk back. Need to be on top to know I'm worth it because I'm strong enough to know the truth. Ah, I just want it to be hot because I'm best when I'm in love and I'm in love with you. Ah. I have a stand for the microphone, or like a handle, a bendy handle, but it has nowhere to go. I'm on the floor, and so is my computer. My computer is pink. I want to build computers for like women that are like pretty, and also for people who are like feminine. So like rose quartz computer or turquoise. Because sometimes things are geared to they look like not very pretty. It works for a lot of people, but for some people it's like I need this to be pretty because that's how my brain works. Like you know the video games where they wear the armor and they're like very top heavy, massive shoulders. Nothing wrong with that, but I don't want to be that. So like whereas Marvel Rivals has that concept, like Destiny 2, not so much. I want to wear a dress. Oh, or a slutty outfit. Yeah, I don't need to be a slut to wear a slutty outfit. Give me the clothes. Give. I gotta grab some water. Mm. Into the atmosphere. I fling her into the atmosphere. And she turns into a star. I'm joking. Plastic. Sorry, my water is in a plastic bottle. So I have my earbuds in my sound card. I'm gonna hear myself. I better not. I better. So my microphone finally works, but I have to yell a bit so you hear me. 9Z. 9Z. My voice changes a lot throughout the day, and I wish that didn't happen. Because I just want my vocal range. I'm nothing without my voice. My singing voice. It's a massive part of who I am, and if it's gone, I'm just not really me. That's not. Trauma changes your ability to sing. You don't know that unless you've been through it. Doom, 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 doom. You know when your mental health is so poor that you're about to type in toxic mom playlist, and that only happens when things are bad. I love this song. Out of Your League by League of Legends. I just like how it sounds. I need like more of it. Okay, so if I talk now, how do I look today? I look fine. I have a nose insecurity. My nose skews one way. And the funny thing is, my sister said the same thing, that she also has a nose insecurity. And it's because our mom, accidentally did something and it resulted in her nose being out of shape. And I have the same complaint. That's a weird coincidence, isn't it? It's gonna cover my shirt though. I have it like, does noise go up like heat? Because heat goes up because it's light, but things that are cold they go down. A science teacher taught me that once. Shout out to Mr. McDonald and his wife. Good people. Da 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 da. Win and lose a little bit. People with power always win. They always do, don't they? Even if I seem grouchy and mean and maybe scary, she's worse. I told her I can't take the course because I have heart palpitations and they start up pretty easily, and she made my life hell just because I declined taking the course. She is scary. I'm gonna have to have it like sit over here. Should I put the cap on the le microphone? Da 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 da. How's it go though? Win and lose a little bit. People with the power always win. Da 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 da. Bum 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 ba da da dum bum. Okay, let me finish my coffee. How do I look in these shorts though? Do I look alright? I can stand up. Just standing up is healthy. Maybe. They say that if you sit down, it's like not good for you. But I don't really pay attention to any of that because I have to take everything related to health with a bit of skepticism, especially when it has to do with aesthetics. So like if a doctor says vaccine for horrible disease, I'm like, all right. But then if it's like, oh yeah, if you do this, you're gonna look gorgeous, and it's like, you know what? Maybe I was meant to be ugly. Anyway, goodbye. I don't know what's good for you. You know what's best for you. And don't you dare let your parents tell you they know what's good for you. They fucking don't. I'm not rebellious. I've just been through a lot of shits. And when I think the shit is going to stop, it starts up again. And you can imagine how I feel. You can imagine how I feel. I feel horrible. I just want to be happy. And now I'm evil. And I'm good at it. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't need to make that noise. I spilled coffee and it's kind of cold. Because there's a hair and I pulled back. For fuck's sake. God damn it. Why does this happen to me? I'm like an empty. I'm empty. I'm not a good streamer. I'm not a good person. I'm not a good singer anymore. I have nothing left. But I can be honest about it. I think I'm fairly reasonable. But normally people say, "Hey, I'm a good person," because that's it's the same principle. It's the same principle. When somebody says, "I want what's best for you," you mean you have to say it explicitly for me to believe you. Now, what do we say to that? An eyebrow raise because that's suspicious. That needs further inspection. Because if somebody has to tell you that I want what's best for you, like maybe they mean it. But it's that same sentence that always repeats itself with parents. I'm not going to come here and say that all parents are bad. It's actually usually a bad idea to take like one group of people, whether they be like book club people or vegans or parents, and say, yep, all of them are bad. It's not a good idea because it cultivates hatred within yourself. And, it feels good to hate, you know, I got to be careful when I say this. Um, it feels good to hate, but ultimately, it's probably factually incorrect that all parents are bad. Because if you're that fucking evil, it hasn't got to do with you being a parent. It has to do with something else. And we don't want to upset the other parents. We're just trying to do their job, right? So I'm gonna be a cunt, but to like a reasonable degree, of course. To a reasonable degree. Because the shit that happened to me, it's unbelievable. C'est incroyable. I know it's not your problem, but I'm gonna be problematic on my own stream, not on somebody else's. On somebody else's stream, I'll say hi, hello, sir or madam, and chat. And then when I leave, goodbye, just to let them know that I'm gone. And I forgot what I was saying, so you can't have that phrase of like I want what's best for you. Like you had to say it explicitly. That that's a warning sign. And people who write shows and movies, they know that because a lot of movies are about how parents treat their kids horribly. I'm not trying to say that like it's always the parents' fault, but a lot of the time it is. I'm sorry if I say that. Like my experiences inform that. Like being evil is my job. Why are you trying to take it? Step off. You had your turn. No, you didn't. Maybe I don't know. This bitch makes light of my trauma. Sorry, my voice. She's taken things, horrible things that have happened to me, and just like says them. Motherfucker. For a long time, I couldn't say words that were associated with that trauma. Like months. So you could say I'm like a little bit opposed in a healthy way. But if your parent is nice, you shouldn't disrespect them. It's not a good idea. It doesn't accomplish anything. But if they're a horrible fuck, just pass them over to me and I'll take care of them. Thank you. Because I know evil fucks exist out there, especially in the form of parents. Too much power, too much control, and a nice sizable dose of envy. I can't really get the happy ending, but I can make jokes about not getting the happy ending, so that's a plus. Fuck it, I don't want to be happy. I want to be miserable and hateful. Da 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 da. I'd be scared if I woke up one day and I was happy. And I was happy. Something changed drastically. Why can't I just plug the microphone and it works? Why is everything so complicated? Try me, dare you to confine me. Singing will always be a part of me, even if I'm not that good at it anymore. I don't want other people to think I sing good. It's something that I notice because I've sang for a long time. I have to like how it sounds. I don't give a fuck what other people think. It's like I became a deflated balloon. I lost my magical powers. Yeah, yeah. Evil fucker. Responsible for two of her daughter's skewed noses. I don't even know if she did it on purpose. But she does have a nose insecurity, and that's an interesting coincidence. Let's take a closer look at it. Let's examine it. Coming down like lightning and taking back what's mine. Oh, it's a matter of time. If you wanna come play, do 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 do. And the monsters in my head, in my head. I got blood on my hands. Damn right I do. Only in the song. Push me to the edge. Do you wanna come play? Really, bitch? You're gonna call me crazy? Zoom. Do you wanna come play? The insults. I hate how my comedic persona changes, or like my general persona changes. Like, I want to be the person I was 10 months ago, but I can't be because I'm always changing. I am the monster you created. I look gremlinous. A nice healthy dose of Reuben to start our day. Alginroare, why do you have screenshots of him on your computer? I don't know. I don't like him. I don't dislike him. He's like they're I've been over this tons and tons of times. Well, maybe just one time, not like tons. Because I'm a weirdo, I guess. So I'm not. I don't know what to say here. I need to not wash my hair every day. It's going to die. Forget having a nice body. I can't wash my hair every day. His cheeks turn red. He's like, I don't know. I feel terrible because my mom does things and she does them when I'm in a good place. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you have a toxic parent. She does them when I'm in a good place and she knows exactly what she's fucking doing. There's certain things that I don't like just because of how my brain works. I don't like my things in my room to be moved around. I need my day to go how I planned it to go. You know, if I have any plans, I usually don't. But I have a certain kind of routine, don't I? And she if she touches that, my mental health will go down. It's gonna go down. And that's what she wants. Cuz she saw me order all this nice new equipment. Please don't laugh at me. I don't know anything about sound. If you want to laugh, do it in the privacy of your own home. But don't verbalize this in the comments. Just please don't. And she said, I need to bring her down because she's making her dreams come true. And that's what I have to say about it. That's what I think that's what I thought happened. I can't believe I'm saying this with a screenshot. Music King and also Music King Victor. He has the same eye color as me and the same hair color. I'm not Dutch though. I'm half Moroccan, half American. But American is not like it's a nationality. My dad's grandmother, her parents were Irish, even though I'm not Irish. And then I think like his dad, his side is like German, but then my mom's side, all Moroccans. Morocco is like a weird country because it's a nice country. Um, the language has like other languages mixed in it, and culturally they're mixed because before Arabs were in Morocco, there was Aboriginal people, and that's the drama. Not to stir shit, but that's the drama. And they're called the Amazighi people, and they don't speak Arabic. They're not Muslim, but the Arabs, they're Muslim, which is why I can't wear the clothes that I wear without getting some kind of comment. My mom made really gross comments about me. My mom made really gross comments about me. She said, if I show my cleavage, I'm inviting people. To what? A tea party? And then there's things that she said that I just can't repeat that were gross. She implied, nope, I can't repeat it because it's a bit traumatizing to be honest. Sometimes saying things out loud makes it worse. So even as a comedian who says fucked up things, I can't verbalize it. But yeah, I'm not soliciting sex by wearing the clothes that I want because sex is already a very weird concept. Like looking at someone's face makes you think of their penis or their vagina. And then if I get into dating, I have to explain to them. I have to explain to them. I should probably take this screenshot off because it's gonna give off weird vibes. I'm not. They're not involved in the story. Sorry, you're taking a backseat role. I'm. I forgot what I was saying. I don't want to come off as weird, and I usually it's by accident. Ruben stays on the screen. I'm ranting though, so he's not. It's not his turn to go. What? I forgot what I was saying. Is anyone else a bit forgetful on their period? Like you have no recollection of flushing the toilet? And you probably did flush the toilet, but it's one of those things that you do routinely that you just forget. Um, sex is a weird concept, and I've said it before. It's like everybody enjoys vanilla ice cream and mustard mixed together, and you're like, oh, this is what you like, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll respect that. But then everybody likes it, and and then I can't make sex jokes and understand them because it doesn't make sense to me. I can't sing love songs either because some bad shit to happen. Saying it again will be boring because I've said it 100 times. Anyway, that's Ruben, and the person beside him is Victor. Miss Toller. There he is. I be ranting, but sometimes there's a man on the screen. I promise he has nothing to do with anything I'm saying. And he better not, because I do everything alone. Full stop. They just make the music I listen to. Oop, I gotta drink my coffee. Typically, if someone's antagonistic, it's not because they were born like that. They got turned into that gradually. Gradually. One injustice after the fucking other until they did not know what good meant anymore. We shouldn't treat people like that because it adds a bit of flavor, and at the same time, look at how many fucked up people there are in the world. That's because they were just treated badly. If I'm ever annoying, you can always leave. Because if I'm bad for your mental health, you should totally go. You staying is gonna hurt you, okay? But you leaving is not gonna hurt me. Do you see how the arrangement works? You can slip out anytime you want. Because I am obnoxious. And I am annoying. But I'm not gonna change that. But what you can do is leave. And that's called setting a boundary. But if you do that with your mom or your dad, they can kill you. And I'm not adding anything on top of that. What if you set boundaries with your parents? First of all, she's Arab, which means that she's a very good cook. But in the morality and ethics department, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm gonna get in trouble. Fuck it. And it has nothing to do with her nationality, so I should probably roll that back a little bit. I fucked up. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I fucked up. She does things differently. And by that, I mean immorally. And that's coming from me. But it doesn't have anything to do with her nationality. I'm sorry about what I said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's gonna get me crucified, isn't it? Which is ironic because I said it about the Arabs. The Arab, my mom as an Arab doesn't really historically she wasn't in love with other religions. You wouldn't hear nice things about other religions. One time I touched a cross, like the Jesus cross, and I got a bit traumatized by it. One time I touched a Jesus cross, and I got a bit traumatized by it because I knew that I wasn't supposed to touch it. Like there was a girl in my class. I was a kid, and she was a kid, and I touched her necklace, and I was like, "What's that?" She's, "Oh, it's Jesus." And I got like that scared me. That did something to me, like mentally. And one time I had pork in Ramadan, because I wanted to. No one's gonna stop me. Before I became vegetarian, I tried pork once, a few times actually, and my dad laughed at me. I'm sorry I keep making that noise. The microphone isn't loud enough to capture my voice. I got it off the Timu, which means I'm canceled twice today, but whatever. um, my dad laughed at me because I got myself like a bacon Dunkin' Donut order, and he smelled the air and he laughs. Fuck you, dad. How dare you laugh at me? Katstehzit. In Arabic, you're like making a little of me or something like that. Katstehzit. This motherfucker. Katstehzit. And just so you know, that's not okay. I think I cried too while I ate the pork. Because I was like, if she finds out I ate pork, she's not gonna love me anymore. Fast forward to now, I don't give a fuck about whether she loves me or not. I don't give a fuck about whether anybody loves me because people loving me doesn't make me feel anything. But I cried. I was like, she finds out I eat this, she doesn't care about me anymore. That's it. All it takes is me eating pig for her to decline how she feels about me, about her own child. So I cried and I ate it. And no one was going to stop me. I ate it. It's very pungent. But I'm vegetarian, and I have been for like a while. Anyway, that's Ruben. That's Marina. That's an anime girl. That's Ruben again. That's a screenshot of the fucking game, I guess. That's the back of Ruben's head. And I took the picture of that because I guess I'm a weirdo. But that's fine. I'm not like a scary, I'm not, you don't have to be scared of me. I mean, here's a good reason why you don't have to be scared of me. Here's a good reason why I don't have to be scared of me. Because I externalize all my negative emotions. Hold on, let me take out my earbuds because they muffle my voice a bit, and I want to be able to hear my voice just so I can, adjust for quality as a singer does. Though I can't sing anymore because I'm shit at it. Here's why I don't have to be scared of me. You don't have to be scared because I externalize all of my negative emotions. I'm very vocal. I'm aggressive, and externally I'm not nice. You know all my colors, and I externalize the fact that I'm not a nice person. What my mom does and some other people who I would argue are evil is they curate their image with people and they change how they behave with different fuckers that they meet. That's how you know the bastard is evil. You got them. I don't trust her. The things she has said about me, like I deserve better. I mean, not to like act like I'm a princess or something like that, but I fucking I deserved better, honestly. They curate their image with like they care how people see them, even if they're very, very, very evil on the inside. I'm not a good person because I went through like several horrible traumas a while ago, and then they robbed me of my moral compass. This does not mean I go around pillaging villages and doing horrible things. That does not mean that. If I did something bad, it would make me feel guilty. But nonetheless, it fucked me up. It fucked me up to a point where there's bits of myself that don't exist anymore, personality wise. So I make it clear that I'm not a good person. But some people, they hide that. When she talks to my sister, I'm proud of you. You are beautiful inside out. I don't want her validation or her love. I don't need anybody's validation or love, personally. But then when she talks to me, it's a combination of compliments and horrible comments about my neurology. So just like a little bit of life advice, just a little bit of life. Oh, my mouth touched the microphone. There we go. Just a bit of life advice that maybe is not good. People who are very outward with their negative emotions and their unpleasantness, usually not people you should be scared of. But the fucker that hides it, oh boy, you better run. Run. It's time to go for a jog, baby, because you better run. Anyway, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Because if you came as a guest to the house, and you saw how she is when she's in guest mode, as I'm gonna call it, what a lovely lady. And that's how you get slapped by me. Because I don't tolerate compliments towards my mom. If you say that shit, I will drag you down. In any way that I can. Don't you dare say nice things about her. And I know my cleavage is showing. But that's just a body part. Are you gonna make a big deal about it? No, not on my stream, and not on anybody else's. Anyway, you wouldn't have the slightest clue she was an evil fuck. I like my shorts. But they accentuate the butt a little bit. Honestly, I don't need that. I don't want to have a big butt, or like, it goes in the middle. I mean, that's kind of nice. Am I in a good mood today? She severely impacts my mental health. I can't. Je ne peux pas le faire. Je ne peux pas. Je ne peux pas in French is I cannot. I can't. I just can't. What she's putting me through is hurting me. Je ne is like so ne pas are like negations. But then the verb goes in between. So it's a sandwich. Je ne oh wait, that's the beginning one. Je ne peux pas. Ne pas. And then the verb goes in between. Je ne peux pas. Is my French grammar on point? Probably not, because I'm not fluent in French. My mother is, though, and so is everyone who is Moroccan. I don't really feel Moroccan. I don't feel like I have a nationality, to be honest. If I think about it, it breaks my brain. Because technically I'm biracial, even though my skin is like white. Um, and technically I do have two nationalities, even though I haven't lived. Okay, so I have lived extensively in America. I've lived here since 2016. But for a while, I didn't live in any of the countries that I was from for a long time, so I don't know where I'm from. So anyway, like if you met her when you came to my house, don't no one comes to my house because I'm not friendly. I can't reciprocate. I can't show platonic love. I can't show romantic love. But if I had to earn money, and the only way to earn money was to sing a love song, I can act. I can't act. It's horrible. I'd be faking it, but I can act. Better just get a singer who can experience romantic attraction, unlike me. You wouldn't be able to tell, and that's the pitfall. That's the treachery of a person who hides their evilness. Me, me, I use it to flavor my personality because I think it makes things more interesting. Since when did good help me with anything? Okay, a while ago, but not anymore. I was good, I was good, I was good, and then she traumatized me. What did good do? Nothing. Anyway, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm like a better person and I'm happy and I end up meeting someone that I get to be with and I can actually experience romantic attraction, and that's not something I've been robbed of due to trauma. But in this one, everything is broken. My mug, my mental health, my hope, my moral compass, my belief system, my nose. Oh my fucking god, my nose is broken. And so is my sister's. We both told my mom that you did this to us. That's a weird coincidence. And on top of that, she has a nose insecurity. And on top of that, she has a nose insecurity. I'm putting her on blast. Something about that makes me feel like it's not a coincidence. But that's just me. Maybe I'm a little bit too observant. She's responsible for me feeling ugly, so obviously, I'm not going to be lenient. My microphone is propped up on a mug. That's just how I do things. Because then I can grab it. You can't hear me, can you? I haven't even had my made my coffee because I keep neglecting to drink my coffee. Oh, golden. That's younger him. He's kind of a Chad, to be honest. Even from where I'm staying. Even as empty as I am. I don't think I'm feeling good today emotionally. So I'm just gonna take this day to recover. And usually that works. But the problem with not feeling good emotionally due to having an abusive parent, an emotionally abusive parent, is that it's on and off. You know, some days are good, some days are bad. That's totally understandable because suffering is a part of life. But I feel like she's sapping my time, and I have a massive issue with that. I have a massive problem with that. I can't be wasting time. I don't have time to waste. But here the fuck we are. But here the fuck we are. There he is again. I think he looks more Arab than me. Something evil my mom said. Sorry, I forgot for a moment. She tried to snatch my phone, and then when I like reacted, like visibly, audibly distraught, she says, "See, that gets you a reaction." So that's what you're after? A reaction from me? I can't believe her. Like, how can you be that evil? Even I'd feel guilty for doing that to someone. That's what you're after, motherfucker? A reaction? How fucking dare you? My mental health is precariously propped. And this bitch. Wallahi la دوزتها. والله لا دوزتها. Zata! I swore in Arabic. I don't know what the word means. I just heard her say it. I don't know. That's probably going to decrease your opinion of me, but hasn't your opinion already been decreased? I'd be decreasing the opinions, diminishing them. Oh yeah, my voice is deep enough for that. Let's go. It's actually a bit higher though. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Yep. Hey, you what? She can't be mentally stable. But she can't be pitch perfect sometimes. Sometimes. Parfois. Sometimes is parfois in French. That. Chasing time. Can't afford to lose velocity when we're going places never seen. With the speed of light, hair on our side, we're chasing time. We're chasing time. Da 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 da. I know I'm singing badly. You don't have to say it. And now I hurt your ears on a volume level and now on a sound quality level. Here we go. Da 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 da. We don't react to boobs, we react to pecs. Actually, in my case, never mind. I'm out of the sample. The sample group does not include me. The woman chose rouge. Yeah, strength. Yes. Sometimes it doesn't elicit that reaction. It's just disrespect, left, right, and center. Why? Because you showed a bit of skin. You know I can fight people even with my tits out. You know I have no reservations. For clobbering a bitch, I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd feel really guilty if I did that. And you think I'd hesitate? You think I'd hesitate? Because I wore, I don't know, clothes that make me look flowery. The catharsis. Yes. Yes, sir. Sirs in this case, because they're a duo. There's two of them. One of them talks more. Unless Ruben is sick, then Victor goes on the mic. Next year is going to be epic. That's what I tell myself every time. No, I don't say that to myself, actually. Well, I do have hopes, and then we get crushed. It's a bit of a pattern. I need to go grab some water. You're crazy. Is this copyrighted? What's it called? The video? Like the art of the video? I don't want to steal it. I'm on baby cam now. Ruben, sing, sing, sing. Please, I should be polite. Both of them should sing. Rau! 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 Make it sound smaller because it condenses. Is that it? Oh, I like my shirt. Hopefully it shows no nipple. And if it does, kind of asexual, not kind of. I am asexual. And people make a big deal about things, and you're like, I don't understand this. All I said was take it down the throat. Why are we all going crazy? Take it down the throat. Sorry if that's inappropriate. But it's only because you perceive it that way. And they thought I was talking about a penis. But I wasn't. How does she look today, though? You know that YouTubers do this thing where they get close to the camera and then you see their eyes go separate? Does that happen to me? Why does my nose not go in a straight line? Please, go straight. I may not be straight. But you have to go straight. Come on, go in a straight line. And that's my cleavage. And you can't do anything about that. Bouteille du vin. A bottle of wine. Something I haven't had in since December. Like if your nipples were showing, I wouldn't bat an eye. I'd bat one eye. Half an eye. To where you once called home. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a very silly person, and you shouldn't pay attention to me. I'm the comic relief character with too much trauma. But that's not important. Mic grab. And then doom, 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 doom. The place is a bit cluttered in this tree. I can't access my belongings. I'm gonna go through a rough couple of days just because my mom decided to be deliberately antagonistic as I am on my period. So it's just bad news for me. Mm. I think I may have swallowed a hair. It's mine because have you ever forgotten that you get ticklish because you don't let anyone touch you and you don't touch anyone either? The only people who've touched me is like made human contact with me is like a doctor because he has to take my heart rate for like a regular checkup, and then my dad, he likes fist bumps, so I give him a fist bump because I have to be nice. I don't want to be mean to an old man. I can't be mean to him, even though he's done some things. Oh, but with your mom, it's easy for you. She's deliberately very antagonistic. In my defense, this woman has hurt me. And even if they're both fucked up, she actively hurts me over and over again. She harms my emotional health. My dad, a bit of a questionable guy, but he backs off, which is why I usually don't have a problem with him. He gets a fist bump. But you want to behave like that? You're not going to have a relationship with your kids. The end. I think I have to trim my hair. I have a pair of scissors here. I trimmed it on stream again. I used to have long hair. Something about being in your early 20s, it just immediately means being ugly. I don't want to deal with my emotional problems or my ugliness, but I have to every day. Just don't really get the happy ending here. I'm gonna switch songs because I just feel like it. I want to switch songs and putting on moisturizer on my face, then it's gonna be hard. Do that with wet hands. What did you just say? Having wet hands really fucks. Never mind. It's no sleep. No, 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 no. I need to go to the dollar store and buy a new notebook because I actually keep a diary in my life. Oh, and then dopamine junkie put the next show. Yep, the fucking algorithm is on to me. The fucking algorithm is on to me. They're just recommending it because it has ribbon biceps, and you like ribbon biceps. No, it knows. But instead, it's dopamine junkie, and the algorithm knows it. No sleep, na 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 na. No sleep, na 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 na. I don't like anybody's biceps. First of all, that's all I have to say. People don't make me feel anything. Oh, I like the mashup with angels and all day and night. Is that my mom? Did you know that the sound of the shower hitting various products on the shower on the floor has the same pitch as a Facebook ad? There's multiple Facebook ads. I'm gonna be able to point it out. I'm not good at singing, I'm not good at anything, but that's just a quirk that I have. Oh yeah, and that. I can predict the next song. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm still a piece of shit. Anyway, I feel like my mom is home. I don't know why. I just heard a noise that has the same pitch as her voice. I have too much lotion. Okay, let me borrow your face. I'm joking. My mom says, you need human contact. The fuck I do. I don't need it precisely because you traumatized me. And I'm gonna continue to be problematic and antagonistic until something changes. I remember hearing this song for the first time, not for the first time, but like 2 years ago, and I thought this is really nice. This is really really nice. It's not like hard on the ears, and to think that a bunch of dudes made it, like a girly love song. Yes, sir. Sometimes you have to keep taking care of yourself, even if your life is hard. Sometimes you have to keep taking care of yourself, even if your life is hard. Gotta keep drinking water. Gotta sleep 8 hours. Gotta brush your teeth at least once a day, once before you go to bed, preferably twice. Um, because one day your life will get better, and it's good if you're in good health. It's better if you should be in good health. Sometimes you just do the bare minimum because you're just surviving, and that's all you've known for a long time. Surviving. Dum 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 dum. Oh, the flavor. Oh, I've tasted wine that's better. And it's not even getting me drunk. On top of that, I'm sober. How do I get this microphone? Like, it's gonna be in front of my chest and it's gonna hide, like, the lace details of my shirt. The fuck? Pick up my fucking voice. She deserves a happy ending. She deserves to find peace. But now it's my turn to be a villain, because I don't feel like acting like an angel after everything that she's done. But she still deserves to find peace. Because people who make other people miserable aren't peaceful on the inside. They're not happy. So she should find some kind of peace. But I'm not gonna be, you know. I'm just one of those women that I could have been so much more, but I got traumatized. How sad. I could have been so much more. And it is my fault, of course, because I didn't, like, leave as I should have. I'm a little bit sleepy. I think it's the caffeine. But all I do, I could have, like, a bit of trauma makes sense. At least for, like, to speak for myself, not for somebody else. But then it reaches a point where there's no room. I'm not one of those people that says room. I say room. supposed to be wavy, but it's straight. The confines of society. That's a bit kinky. The confines part, not the confines of society as a whole. We must release him from these confines. Things just got really, really interesting. I almost stopped snacking when I saw that. Oh, be anywhere but your eyes won't be there. I gotta learn how to live without you. And I did. Sorry. Probably should change the video if it's like copyrighted or whatever. Then one of my favorite points in this video here is when he laughs. It's just good. I wish I can find it. He laughs. Wait, wait, wait. I don't want to play copyrighted. He's a giggly man. Okay, he almost trips. My mom is problematic, but because of how she is as a person, only I know that, and like my siblings. It's like a top secret because the bitch hides it. She Easter eggs her own. I'm gonna stutter. Wickedness. Wait, wait. Or 10 years. Because dive in. I said in their Instagram video. One time my mom said, I want you to hate me. So now I'm giving her what she wants. Inadvertently, but she's still getting it. She's still fucking getting it. You mess with me over and over again and my mental health and how I feel. You make me feel not okay. I'm gonna dislike you. Is that a big surprise? Right there! There he giggles. Ah! Sorry. Sorry. That's my natural reaction. I'm vocally a bit lower, but when I scream, I actually tend to hit consistently sing. And I just wanted to say that. I don't have many talents. I'm very good at being bad at things, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm very good at being bad at things. Like if I had to save my life by being bad at something, check. I'm escaping with my life. The fuck? Right here. Okay, right here. There it is. I don't know what he's giggling about, but I just wanted to share that. Yes, sir. That's right, Victor. Or Mr. Victor, so we give him a bit of respect. Mr. Tone. Vice is an interesting word. Alginroare? What do you mean by that? I don't know. It's an interesting word. That's all I'm gonna say. You have to work hard. One time, a fictional character in my favorite show says, I can't feel anything. No, that's it. I can't feel anything. And yeah, I get that. She's like one of my favorite characters. If you want to make me cry, just like put her with her true love. That one time squeezed the tear out of me, and I was on my period. I cried one tear because she was in a dream where she saw her true love who had died or who had been like extinguished from existence using magic. And she met him in a dream, but he wasn't actually there. And they kissed. I cried. I cried one tear. I'm a heartless bitch. I'm basically her, and she is me. When your mom is evil as fuck, you're not the princess. You have issues. And that's not a bad thing. If you're looking for nice and innocent, you've come to the wrong place. I'm not nice and innocent because I couldn't save myself. And that's just how it happened. Oh well, now your daughter's a bitch. How'd you like that? On top of being a bitch, I'd also like to say that I'm also tired of her bullshit. It's 7:08. I better get to work. Not 7. Did I say 7 or 10? What's wrong with me? Everything. You probably have a lot of interesting moments on tour because most people aren't dead inside and they do go crazy for men. Hashtag you can have him. I'm dead inside. Not him specifically, but just any man. If you want him, you can have him. You gotta dream big. You, not me. I don't dream. When I dream of bad things. I don't know why. I never dream of butterflies or cupcakes. Like either violence or being locked up. I'm a little bit messed up. I'm also a remarkably boring person, and I've always been like that, which is why, like, for the longest time as a child, I felt like I had to, like I wasn't enough. And I didn't know, like, the word for it, but I felt like I wasn't, like, okay, like, what do I have? Nothing. I have nothing. I'm just nice and well behaved. That's what people would say about, like, my teachers. She's nice to have in class, but that's not a talent. That's not, like, a strength. Maybe it is. I don't know. But when your mom calls the cops on you when you're walking at night and you're autistic and you're easily traumatized by those kinds of things, the nice part of me died, or maybe like it was extracted, or I don't know, like what the right way of verbalizing it is. It just didn't do anything. I was good, and it didn't prevent them from coming. So what does that say about goodness and being nice? I'm not being cunty on purpose. This is just how I think. And it is messed up, but that's just how I am now. Very rare that I'm deliberately obtuse. And you shouldn't be like me. Holy fuck, no. But I no longer but I no longer understand the phrase goodness is a strength or being nice is a strength. What does that mean? Somebody explain that. What does that fucking mean anymore? Sorry I'm hurting your ears. You might want to cover them. I might say fuck. Sorry for being cringe. Cringe is just the flip side of being neurodivergent. And you are undiagnosed. That's the end of my message. And that's the real tea. Like, there's layers of tea. That's just the very bottom one of it. cat girlfriend, but one that's like already angry. You know when cats get angry, like meow, and their ears are flat, and you're like, holy fuck, it's gonna pounce. That kind of cat. Like, imagine having a boyfriend and he has to like gauge your mood. It's gauge. It's pronounced AU, so it's gauge. I'm not neurotypical, and I'm not gonna pronounce it how you pronounce it. It's gauge. It's trajectory. It's conundrum. These people, they taught me how to pronounce things, but I don't have to pronounce it how they pronounce it. I want to be normal. Excellent. The thing is, look at how it's spelt. Just look at it. You're gonna live once. You're really gonna let people decide for you how to pronounce it? You're weird. Oh, yeah. And you're a genius. I'm glad we're finally acquainted. You're a freak. And you are a genius. I'm glad we're finally acquainted. But when you say freak, do you mean like a mess up? Like I'm a messed up person? Or do you mean like, you know, because yeah. I mean, you don't have to clarify because I'm both. Kink is the only part of my orientation that survived. It's not even an orientation. It's so hard. There's no one to choke me. He's hot. Sorry I said those things too close together. But if I want to say it, I want to say it. The timing is not related. What do you want to be remembered for? Actively accepts death. They have slightly different accents. Now, sorry, I have to stim. I need to stim. I can't bottle it up. I'm alone, so I can stim. So, question to people who are neurodivergent and asexual. Have you ever wanted to stim like by moaning? I'm not being unhinged, but like you just like make the noise because it's fun. Okay, bye bye, good sirs and interviewer. He doesn't do the thing where he says peace. I think that's like a 5 years ago thing. Blueberry flavored boban. Bing bong. I need to stand up. How do my shorts look? I fucking minimized the fucking. Oh, they look nice. Aw, I'm happy with it. They're a little bit too high waisted. Look at how high up they go. Can you hear me? Yep, you can. I'm loud and obnoxious as usual. Gotta make sure that That's not my fault. You know, we gave you a nice design. That's excellent. But your boobs are still gonna fall out. I don't give that a 10 out of 10. And that's why I don't like losing weight. I like my thighs to be fat. Sorry you're seeing me in like weird angles. It's because the wire is in the place where I sit and I have to move them away. And I have to move them away. I better finish my coffee. It's an angel necklace. You can't see. When I was like younger, maybe like 17, I put this pendant on the necklace. And yeah, it's a little angel. But I'd have to kneel and get close to the camera. Kind of kinky, but whatever. No, even if I get close, it's not gonna work. I'm so glad that I can talk without fan sound, but Ruben can't because people love Weiston. I'm dead inside and I can't fangirl. My nose doesn't go in a straight line. Go in a straight. Oh my god. Is that a new pimple? Yep. My life is going great. This camera's flipped, so it goes in a diagonal line. I have a diagonal nose. I gotta be careful not to spit on my computer because it's water. Electronics and water don't mix. Me and my mom, we don't mix. My mental health and her behavior do not mix. Oh my god. Ooh, that hurt my eyes. Ah, I don't have big lips. But that's okay because I don't want it to be big. You can't have everything. That is not an unhinged thing for me to say. Excuse me. uh, no! My necklace is gone. My wing necklace. Did it break when I slept? Or did I drop it in the fucking woods? Oh hell no, not the woods. First my passport and now my necklace? My necklace is gone. Okay, my nipples don't show. But my necklace is still missing. And if they did, what then? Do not tell me people are actually attracted to nipples. You can't prove that to me. That's you're making it up. I'm asexual. You're the one who's weird. You're weird. How could you be attracted to like things that look like shrimp? I didn't mean that. I don't like calling people weird. I don't like. There's a lot of things I don't like calling people. And I need to grab a snack. I'm still technically on my period. Look at how tame I am. Look at how calm I am. Look at how happy I am. was a point in my like comedy journey, if I'm even gonna call it that, because I don't grab the microphone and perform in front of people, where I thought I could never make jokes about boobs. I thought like I can only make jokes about penis. Only penis is funny. No, incorrect. You can't have everything. That's where it's at. So I'm kind of happy that I can do that. Comedy is one of those things that makes me happy instead of other people. Not that I make other people miserable. I'm like, oh, it was just a joke. I don't do that. So I'm reasonable. I think reasonable people don't do that, and it doesn't take a lot to be reasonable. It's not like a milestone or anything. I've been waiting so long for your love so long, but I'm gonna be ready, gonna sing my song. My metallic stallion races off, but I chase him fast till I get on top, till his reins come off. 'Cause he acts so tough, but he likes it soft. Yeah, he's scared of love, but all bets are off. I'm the one he can't break off. I've been whoopsie, wrong lyrics. Marina songs are a bit difficult because they're complex and they go very very high. Don't want, no, we don't want love. Why is opening up hard for people? Stallion races off, but I chase him fast till I get on top, till his reins come off. 'Cause he acts so tough, but he likes it soft. No, he's scared of love, but all bets are off. I'm the one he can't break off. Ooh, doo, 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 da, da, ah, ah. Oh, I fucked that bit up. Ever since I was young, love had me confused. Realized been a fool. You know that I'd always stay, but you just keep running away. Don't wanna be saved. My metallic stallion races off, but I chase him fast till I get on top, till his reins come off. 'Cause he acts so tough, but he likes it soft. No, he's scared of love, but all bets are off. I'm the one he can't break off. I can actually smell my audio equipment from my bed. My bed is right there. That's where I sleep. Sometimes I put my head here. Sometimes I put my head there. But the smell is strong. You gotta drink my coffee, girls. No, I didn't get to malicious person. I normally don't say that about people, but it's covert, and she is. Her actions, her words say one thing, but her actions stab. Her actions cause pain, and they have a bad energy to them. Ooh, Lady Gaga posted something new 7 hours ago. Right there, 7 hours ago. Wow. It's not in my nature to trash talk people, needlessly and relentlessly. But she's been hurting me mentally and emotionally. And I'm autistic and I can't handle it. And yes, I believe in self diagnosis. I'm not gonna let a bunch of people in lab coats fucking tell me what I already am. Back the fuck up. You've come a long way. Shut up, Mom. You don't get points for being patronizing with God. Gradually turning each and every one of her daughters into monsters because she's horrible with how she treats people. And I will not stay quiet about it. Sorry, but I can't be a pleasure to have in class anymore. I'm crazy. Oh, are you offended? Don't go there. Just don't do it. Don't try it. You're very confident. You want to step on floorboards when they could collapse from underneath you. But I'm telling you now, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't go there. I'm half Arab. I will cook you. Fuck around, turn into Eid sacrifice. I don't like being called crazy. I'm just doing a joke, but yeah, I don't like being called. Nobody does. One of the most debasing insults you could tell to someone, honestly. So I kind of refrain from calling people that, even if they've done horrible things to me. I don't like going there. It's gonna make me feel foul. Da da dum dum da dum. Oh, I missed out on making coffee. Come on, man. Whoa. Ah. Ah. Da da do da da do da do. Think it's crazy. I'm trying to sing along, but it's like the DJ who or the music producer who made this, they chop up the words, so I'm just trying to keep up. It's crazy. They give me disrespect, I ball it up and I throw it back at them. It's the perfect opportunity to have an attitude. What can I say? I don't like being nice, but I behave myself. You just gave me the opportunity to be a dick. Think I'm gonna pass that up? Hell no. There's a Halloween party, I'm going to it. Do do dum dum do dum do dum do 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 dum dum do dum crazy. Liam's death was very unfortunate. I normally don't really pay attention much to people's, but he was too young to go. I was surprised when I found out that he passed away. I went from being upset at his song, like strip that down for me, because I think I may have still been religious maybe at the time. I was like, stripping that down? Oh my god! But that was in the past. Um, to like being shocked that he died. sometimes I open a tab and it says, yeah, 9 people died. I didn't want to know that. Yeah, this is the most foul things on the news. Why are you telling me that they died? You're like my mom. She says, oh yeah, there's people in Palestine. Well, there's people in Israel too. But she doesn't like hearing that. Anyway, I probably shouldn't say that because I'm gonna step on something and it's gonna blow up, metaphorically. That's how they are, though. Our parents. What's wrong with them? Here's my boyfriend. Why is he wearing the salib? Look, I just thought he was hot, and he's like taller than me, so he's not Christian. It's a fashion choice. Anyway, and men know they look hot in chains. Period. I'm done with that segment. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never kissed anybody. I'm kind of dead inside. But I have a hard time developing romantic feelings for people. So I hang out alone. And that doesn't affect me at all. I'm a bit hyperactive because I had my coffee. Oh, I didn't drink it and I'm getting another cup. Fuck. Whoa, time to switch to alcohol. I'm just kidding. Oh, I like my shorts. I like them. So stay till the morning, stay for a while. I just wanna lay here fully till midnight and fall right into you. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Woo! Da da da. Da 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 and fall right into you. Ah, whoa, 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 yeah, and fall right into you. Da 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 da. Oh. Mhm. Da 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 da. And then Shadow. Fortnite dance on their corpse. In the video game. If I'm not the fairy anymore, then who the fuck am I? I should sit the fuck down and be petulant as I'm sitting. The world keeps weighing on my shoulders. Don't cover your ears. I lost my magical powers. Things always go sideways in my life. Thanks, Mom. But I have to say, it's a mental illness that I enjoy. Feel the vertigo. An illness. Am I sneezing? Am I sneezing? Then shut the fuck up. I'm autistic. I understand words differently. If you call me mentally ill, I'm not gonna get it. You're sick. Am I coughing though? Do I have germs in my system? There's no gravity. She kept trying to insult me. I kept telling her, you can't be sick unless you have germs in yourself. Do I have germs? Maybe a few, but like the good bacteria. You have bacteria in your guts. Try insulting me, bitch. I'm gonna give you a linguistics lesson. Put them in a headlock. You need more blood in your head because you can't think properly. Is mental illness a valid phrase? Answer me as they're fucking choking. That's right. We can try other ways to get your head to work. But for now, we'll stick to more oxygen. Now, when I release you, you're gonna say the right thing. It's horribly fucked up. I'm sorry. But That's always what she said. I'd never do that to anyone. I can't even reach them around the neck. Okay, that's getting too kinky. Keep me far from the ground. Where everything's small down below. I wanna feel the vertigo. Feel the vertigo. Feel the vertigo. Feel the vertigo. Da da ah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I wanna feel the vertigo. Ba 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 da 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 da. Bum ba da ba dum bum ba dum bum ba da da dum. Ba da ba dum bum ba dum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da. I want to feel it, feel the vertigo. Let's try a song because I haven't heard it before, but you're not going to hear it because it's copyrighted. I'm just going to assume it is just to be safe because I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. Oh, it kind of matches my mood, like my vibe. He has an archaic voice, the guy who sings this. Shia Mazel. And that's why I love EDM songs. You can beat me. You can bring me down, but I won't give up. Headlock. Gotta see the password for it to be released. Did you know that? Talk trash again. You go back in the lock. Alginroare now. You want me to ambush them? Yes, go Alginroare. Yes, sir. It's time to give them an ambush attack. No, please stop. Please stop it. Yeah, what mental illness do you call this? What's this diagnosis? The one where you're on the floor and you've been beaten? Yeah, what do you call that? I call it winning. Okay, he killed it. This dude here. Be and to be. Singing requires emotions, and if you're not of them, you can't sing anymore. But that's just my perspective, in my opinion. I might have wings, but I have no longer pixie dust. And my mom is partially to blame for this. Okay, you can go pretty low. I have never heard this song before, I think. 3 months ago, yeah, probably not. was releasing a new track. Oh. It's meant to be. This guy has range. Do I feel threatened by him? No. Orchestra set. Should probably grab something to nibble. Sorry, it tastes a little bit foul. Can you hear me? Deezer.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And
I need the feelings. Give them some. Hell no.
I'm back to the bone.
Got blood on my knees. I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. Don't read into that. Like, you literally don't, because I'm single and I have been my whole life. And I will continue to be. Until further notice. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. Keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It is a motherfucking war zone, thanks to my mom. Your kind of warfare is subtle, but it is immensely damaging. And it took me a while to figure that out. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. Yeah, keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. Boom, how this thing be shaking. That's a Nicki Minaj lyric, just to give her the credit. Let me grab some water and caffeine because I want to caffeinate myself even more. I feel like grabbing my phone actually. Which one do I want to do first? I'm a little bit caffeinated, so I'm computer's heating up. I can actually smell it. There we go. No copyright strikes. Sometimes you just have to look after yourself. Drink water, sleep, look after your mood until things get better, because they will. And this is just temporary. And because I'm dead on the inside and empty, I'm just saying that on an objective level, not from a not from a compassionate perspective, because I'm not a compassionate person at all. That's not a good thing. It's just a fact. You traumatize someone enough, they stop being nice. Give me the reason I can see that okay. What's the point now? Ooh, oh, when you choke, sugarcoat. Ooh, oh, something's got you. Something's got you. Something's got you on. Something's got you on my mind. Something's got you. Something's got you. Something's got you on. Something's got you on my mind. Can't stop myself from hitting the ceiling, baby. Too stoned to do anything about it lately, oh. Give me the reason, I'll concede it. Ah, ooh, okay. I don't know who said fault. What's the point now? There isn't one because of her. Ooh, oh, when you choke, sugar coat. Ooh, something's got you. Something's got you. All of these thoughts you can bend. Waking up with no regrets. Know that it's hard to explain. Oh, honest to God, I'm fine. Something's got you. Is there a point anymore? She makes it hard to exist. And though I don't have a heart, she's crushing it in her fist. Mother has to stop. Please, God, I'm not alright. Oh, ah, ah. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. You just gotta feel it. Take whatever's hurting you and put it in the song, even if the artist did not write about your problems. But now, if you take that concept and apply it to like romantic love, you don't have to sing from a place of pain anymore. But that's how it's always been for me, or not always, but for a bit, I guess. Oh, what does that remind me of? The first notes. I've heard that before. This song is sad. And just from my perspective, kind of in a headspace where I don't feel like I'm gonna be okay. But it's fine. I mean, nobody's here, so I can say that. It's when the clown makeup is still on, but the words coming out of my mouth are sad. Is that I've clocked out. I am a comedian, but my source is my emotional instability. Sometimes she just takes it too far. But I'm not a comedian. Where's my necklace? My necklace is. I either dropped it in the woods or I've had it for a long time. My throat is drying up. Hello, you're on the line. Oh my god, my nose is so fucked up. As long as there's music in my ears and coffee in my cup, I can't complain. Nothing can ever be worse. Or good, not worse. Don't mess up. And don't you tell a soul how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll cut you right at the heel. And it hurts. Can't save you. Only you're to change. And baby, you really try if you climb your way up. Do it on your own when you're shit out of luck. Nobody will help when you fly too close to the sun. Cause you're gonna get burned. Da da dum dum da da. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Sorry if that was horrendous. Does that stop me? No. And you should tell a soul how you actually feel. Whoops. Cut you right at the heel, and it hurts. I've already been hurt. She messes up my mood and then she fucks off. That's how she does it. So that she can feel like she's won. Jesus, what a cunt. I don't think this is how you do makeup. But fuck it. You know that you control me. Comes next. Oh, I want pitch as well. Me, I'm the creature. I don't have a heart anymore. I just have just a tiny, tiny touch of pitch perfection. I know it's obnoxious to say that, but I can be obnoxious and pitch perfect. I don't wanna, don't wanna be, I don't wanna, I don't wanna. But my voice is fucked beyond belief just because, I don't know. For the longest time, I was like, yep, I got this thing under lock. I know what I'm doing vocally. And then a bunch of shit happened, and I just. La la la, don't leave, la la la, don't leave, la la la, don't leave. Says excuses, just so I can justify. I don't wanna, I don't wanna, don't wanna be. Ah, what? Is this real? I do what I want. Where the fuck is my necklace? The one I got from the Dollar General like 6 years ago. Maybe five, I don't know. I'm getting old to a point where I can say things like, yeah, 5 years ago. Casually. Oh yeah, the ba-da-da-da-da comes next. Only get what you work for. I know. Oh, it's not symmetrical. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh. Being me sucks because my voice is like pretty much like all I had, and now I can't even sing anymore. Am I like Little Mermaid or what? Like what the fuck is going on? I wouldn't want to have a tail because it would mean that I don't get to have fat thighs, and I enjoy having fat thighs. So if the word fat is triggering to anybody, I can see the color running through your veins. And I can't breathe when everything you do is pain. Love me. Mm. That's not how you do makeup. Oh, fuck it. Have I done anything right, like ever? No! And that's the correct answer. Proceed. Love me. That's a very bad idea. I love this song. It has the tiptoe noises. Never make me wanna stick around you. Da, 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 da. Mm. The artist did a very good job. I mean, they know what they're doing, so I don't know. It's like saying someone who's done something for a decade, oh wow, you're really good at this. I can't say that. I like it. Ugh. There's like hair on my mascara. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Mm, mm, delicious. Sometimes I hear a melody that I heard a while ago, but I don't know what song it came from, even though I've known that song for ages. Does that ever happen to you? Like a tidbit of Project D came to me, I think, or one of their songs, and I was like, "What is that from?" Sometimes happens. Okay, so dark red, dark red pink lipstick. beige lipstick, brown lipstick, or pink, and then the other pink. I'm gonna go with pink. No, can't be the only one. Doesn't wanna fall in love. And then I'll be there comes next. Yeah. Jesus, Ruben would love this song. I'm not giving it all away because I can't. I don't think I'm going to stay. Jesus fuck. Kind of getting visceral. Again, I'm not a fan of this kind of. I'll be there when your lights are low. I'll be there on your sleepless nights. I'll be there, put your lips on mine. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. One time I had this realization that I put on lipstick the same way as one of the characters I know in my show that I like the evil queen. I was like, wait a minute, I'm her. I put on lipstick the same way that she does. And we both have a fucked up mom. And we both have a fucked up mom. I'm gonna add a bit of like dark lipstick. I don't know what the fuck that means, honestly. My coffee's getting cold. No! They're jealous. They're jealous. Full stop. Is me saying full stop cringe? Since when did I give a fuck what's cringe or not? Huh? Huh? Since when did I care? That's what I fucking thought. Is third prototype coming up next? The artist? Damn, blue button looks like the Coca-Cola logo. Or the Pepsi logo. Yep. Hmm. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Hmm. Hmm. And then Freak Show. Because that segment is the one that plays right before the song changes. And my brain remembers that. Alginroare is an obnoxious show off, and you can't do anything about it. You can call me Alg. You can call me Alg or Roar, but don't call me Rora. These eye bags. They're part of the look. Yep, my nose definitely skews. Yep, it's a zigzag nose. It wasn't always like that, but my mom gave it. It was already fucked up, but she made it worse. There's something about being in your early 20s that just immediately means misery and ugliness. I'm gonna go for liquid and pink. It's inside the diaphragm for my colder look. It's inside the lip. Ah, EDM songs are always weirdly relatable. They know too much, and not in a bad way though. Like I'm glad you know my pain. How's it feel? Yeah, because it's one of those songs that's like, oh yeah, yeah, it's a pop song. It's very happy, very fun. And then like 10 years later, or maybe 7, 9, 6 years later, you realize, oh, it's about sex. That's what they meant in Bang Bang when I said I'm calling your name. Because when people have sex, they call each other's names. It's a bit scary to watch, to be honest. You're saying your name, but you already introduced each other. That makes no sense. But if they nail the pronunciation, that's a different story. It's in their phonetic range. The pronunciation was nailed. So I'm not fully aware of the meaning of songs all the time. I know that film a video means film a porn video, and I've learned all the innuendos. I'm up to date. The iOS is updated. I'm more of an Android person. Honest. Ooh, keep me up at night. You know me oh so well. I don't think you do. God, he's unstable. Notice. Damn crazy. These thoughts, they tend to keep me up at night. I. You think you know me oh so well. I don't think you do. Oh God, he's unstable. Mm-hmm. Won't even notice anything you want. Know me oh so well. Sorry, my voice has harshness in it. It's because, like, you know me oh so well. I don't think you do. Oh God, he's unstable. Sorry, my voice has harshness in it. It's because, like, after a while, there's like phlegm in my throat for no reason, and that just happens. You're such a dirty indie. Not dirty in that way. The buttons on this computer for sound don't work, which is kind of ironic because I'm known to love sound. My normal memory is okay. It's okay, but my sound memory is cranked up. your song gets stuck in my head or I'm on pitch for it, it means that I like it. Ew. Oh, there's a hair in my mouth. Fuck. Ew. That's just a stem word. Don't worry about it. One time I told my therapist I'm rocking back and forth not because I'm overstimulated. No, no. I told her I'm rocking back and forth not because there's anything wrong. I'm just stimulating myself. And she sounded taken aback. She said, "Okay, like, sorry, I'm sorry, madam. I didn't mean to catch you off guard." So, sometimes maybe I come off a little bit more rude than I mean to. When I'm being rude. But when I'm just like trying to express myself and my tone is like cutting for no reason, I accidentally put her in that position. I was a bit too a little bit awkward remembering it though. Because if I used to go to therapy and she's a very nice lady. She's excellent at what she does, and she was right about me before I even knew what was wrong with me. I told her I can't feel anything, and she told me that my nervous system was traumatized and I haven't gone back to base level. She was right. I was traumatized as fuck. Um, and shit, I forgot. If I rock back and forth, she says, "Is it because something's wrong, or are you just like vibing?" She doesn't really use that word. Um, but yeah, basically, I told her sometimes it is because something's wrong, and another time it's just because um, I have to keep moving basically. But there was one uh, 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 there was one time. Oh God, my makeup. It's a bit too much. I kind of like how it makes me look. It gives me an edge. Da 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 da. I gotta make sure. Ah, 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 that kind of scared me. Just in time. It's like folk music mixed with EDM motivational music. I don't know these words honestly, but one time my mom one time my mom was making me take medication. I was an adult and I could have like declined, but I couldn't move out yet, still can't. Um, and she was making me take medication, and I didn't want to take it because I don't know. I don't like medication. If you use it, that's your business. I'm not gonna get in your way. But for me, it's not what I wanted because I don't want to change how I perceive the world by putting chemicals in my body. And she got in the way of that. She wanted me to be on medication, and she forced me to go on it basically. So I'd empty the capsule and I'd take the empty one. It was a crazy situation. And I found out that it gave me heart palpitations. Like it made my heart beat uncomfortably. Like it made it beat hard and fast. And my mom was so intense. She has my sisters on medication. It's very weird. I don't like it. I'm not right about everything, but in my opinion, if you're miserable, there's a reason for it, and it's not always a good idea to medicate for me. That's just what I want for myself. But you might need it, and that's okay. And so I was telling my therapist about this. I was kind of in a dangerous situation, but it's fine. She said, like, so how have you been, like, what? Taking it? I've been emptying them out. And I think she knew the whole time. I think she's enamored with this idea of people being on medication. And fuck her for that. I won't be medicated. She also, one time I was exhibiting like OCD, like my OCD was acting up and it was visible. Basically, it makes me do things again, and I think you've seen it, but I don't like calling it OCD necessarily. But that's just like to make it easy. That's what it is. And she said that she was gonna call the cops, and that scared me. She's put me through some bad situations. I have a bit of a healthy hatred towards her, and pretty much anyway. It's not a good idea to medicate your kids and put them in therapy when you're the problem. If you're not, then you're not. But if you are, she doesn't care about my well-being. That's just the feeling that I get. But boy, does she like to make it look like she does. But boy, does she like to make it look like she does. You don't have to like me if you find me weird, but don't treat people who are like me bad. It's probably a good idea that you don't like me for whatever reason, because I'm not a great person. I just don't need anybody. That's good coffee. It's just such a pity that it's 11:42. Please be safe. And if you have toxic parents, then get away from them as best as you can. Toxic parents have this habit of involving cops and mental hospitals where they do not need to be involved. There were some instances that were my fault. I don't want to get into them because they're embarrassing. Some of what happened was my fault. But I need to think. Give me a second. My brain doesn't always work. Give me a second. But she has this enamorment with making people. Oh god, I'm completely broke. I can't. They like to involve mental hospitals and make it look like their kids are insane when their behavior is the one that's unhinged. It's almost like I don't have a mother. I just have someone who abuses me. And that's how I look at it. I haven't had a mother since I was 18. She's just a woman. I don't see her as my mother. And my dad, I lumped him in as well. Because he takes her side so many times. He's a nice man. Take me high and I'll sing. Oh, you take all of the pain away. Wrong lyrics. Um, Red flags for toxic parents, or like warning signs for toxic parents, is they don't take accountability. They involve cops where they don't need to be involved, actively endangering their kids' lives. Because, like, you're endangering their life by traumatizing them, because it's bad for their emotional health. And on top of that, cops have weapons. There are a bunch of dudes with weapons, and women with weapons. And you're exposing your autistic child or offspring who could be an adult to them. It's not a good idea. And you're evil for doing that. And you should know that. I know that you're obsessed with putting your kids on medication, putting them in therapy, and making them look like they have something wrong with them. And fuck you for that. She stood right here and she insulted me to my face about like my neurology and called me crazy. I count them up. I just sit there and I listen to the insults. It's a wonderful playlist. Another toxic sign is that they circle between being nice and being awful to you, like weeks at a time or months at a time, and you think that everything is calmed down, and then they start doing it again. Another warning sign is that you get a feeling that they're envious of you, which I know it sounds unhinged coming out of my mouth, but please just let me cook. I know the ingredients are questionable, but let me cook because I know what I'm doing. You get a jealous vibe off of them, even if, like in my case, I don't have anything to be jealous of. Maybe she's jealous of how depressed I am, or my skewed nose. I totally understand. It's charming. It's not. I hate it. It actually makes it hard to look at myself. And she is the one who bent it. Period. uh, there's no amount of jokes I could make about my nose that makes it okay having a bent nose. It was already fucked up, but she fucked it up even more. At least that's what I believe. You've gone so effortlessly. The rooftops. Impossible. Tu me cassais parce que tu étais jalouse de moi, de moi. I used to be happy until she broke me and dragged me all the fucking way down. Oh, oh. Letting me get close to hope and ripping it away as I think my life's in a good place, a good place. Tu m'as cassé. Enfin, elle a gagné. Et je comprends que je suis l'imbécile. J'étais très stupide parce qu'elle a ça, c'est sa jeu. The game is rigged. In the end, she wins. Ah, impossible, impossible, impossible. Ah, ah, oh, oh, oh. I have to do my assignment. Oh my. Gotta be careful not to dox myself. How does she look? I'm vain and obnoxious. Nice to meet you. No, I shouldn't be on medication because I have OCD. No, I shouldn't. Because I accept myself and I don't believe in medicating people. And we all know it's just disguised insult towards me. It shows. It shows. I know that it's a disguised insult towards me. She one time said, if you don't go on medication, you're gonna give your dad a bad time. He's visiting us, he's not gonna be happy when, like, you're gonna give him a bad time when he's here. And she also said that I will start to like her if I take medication. In your fucking dreams. In your fucking dreams. get insulted by people when you're different. That's just what happens. Um, Sometimes it's your own mother. So I keep score. I count up the insults. I let it reach seven, and then every seven I want to do a slutty outfit. Okay, let's just get our work done because I have no control over my life, and I do what she says because I'm pathetic and I haven't moved out. But if you haven't moved out, you're not pathetic. That's not what I'm saying. You're just in a bad place in your life. You deserved better. You're just in an uncomfortable and bad situation. I'm kind of glad I'm not getting fan sounds anymore. Just closing tabs to save CPU. Nobody deserves to be medicated. If you, it's a complicated subject, really. Because if you take antidepressants and that works for you, I'm not gonna get in the way of that. It's not my business. You don't step on me, and I don't step on you. Or like, so in the time I've been on the internet, I learned that being stepped on is a kink. Um, and I totally get it, but I don't mean it like that. You don't step on my territory, and I don't step on your territory. And technically, we're in the same territory because we're all like neurologically different. Um, but for me, it's like a massive no. It's a big no in my case because it's like I want to perceive the world through my lens and not a medicated lens. I don't want to be influenced or altered by a chemical that I put in my body that some stupid quack came up with in their stupid acronym. And they call me that, and the truth is that I'm just different. I'm not disorder. And I refuse to be called that. Even if like I technically have OCD and it shows at certain given moments, it's a value judgment. That's what it is. You're neurologically different, whether it's like what is known as autism or OCD, or you have like mood differences, like what they call bipolar and borderline. Sure, the experiences might be real, but I don't like how it's framed. I don't like how it's labeled. And then to call it a disorder is a value judgment. We're just going to analyze this. When people come up with things, they're subjective. And that's just an important thing to keep in mind. That whenever you get like a silly diagnosis from someone, like you're borderline or bipolar, it's a subjective encapsulation of the truth. And you shouldn't let it change how you are because the majority of you is just you. That's how you are. And your traumas, which could or could not have been inflicted by your own parents, or siblings, or bullies, or teachers. My teachers were excellent, like almost all of them. Um, and so a disorder, if you break it down into its constituents, is actually your personal experiences and your reaction to them. It's shared between how you are as a person and the things that you've been put through. And then they show up and then, it's just I don't like the system. I'm not going to shit on anyone to their face, but I don't like the system. And her whole thing of trying to medicate me is a massive insult. And she is permanently revoked from my life for that. How dare she? Because it's very insulting to call someone those names and then say that you have to go on medication. She one time said, if you don't do your assignment, I'm going to force feed it to you, the medication. So, yeah. So, I don't call her an evil fuck for nothing. I'm not like. I am antagonistic, but I don't do that just because, like, things happened. A lot of things. redlining in the United States? Are video games art? Hey, that's what's it called? That video game. Ooh, I want to be an emo boy. Ooh, once I was point in my life where I didn't want to be a woman, but I like being a woman now. It wasn't a phase. Hopefully, depression is. Am I right? I don't really have depression. I just have a lack of emotion. Like the things that I normally enjoy, I lose pleasure in them. So it really sucks. I told my dad. I told my dad I have a problem where the things that I enjoy, I can't enjoy them anymore, and he said I have the same problem. Okay. So points to him for opening up, first of all. And second of all, we're fucked. We're fucked. Like, I'm glad you opened up, but damn. You're shook. Huh? Is Robert Ebert by any chance in his 70s? They are an art form because literal art goes into them, and you have to like essays can be art because it's like a web and you spin it and it's fun. You get to like decorticate things and build it. So yeah, you know when they splash paint on what's it called? I'm going there. Yes, I am going there because I'm not an angel anymore, and I'm going to. You know when they splash paint on canvases? That's your business. If you want to, it's totally fine. But to then extend that to video games and be like, they're not arts. Iwaki. Iwaki. تخرجي معي على العار شوفي شنو غيوقع. And that's a joke, not a threat. Yeah, like they're gorgeous. Some video games are just gorgeous. I never played Elden Ring I'm gonna stutter. Or I never played Elden Ring or Skyrim. but like I've seen people play them and they're absolutely beautiful. Look, as long as I can wear a dress and nice clothes in the game, and there's things to do in the game, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Okay, I reached my limit with caffeine. The rest is for tomorrow. I don't think I'm in a place to read this. I've started reading this, but I'm not in a place to, and I think I'm gonna leave stream soon. Okay. 12 et 2 minutes. Normally I hit a point if I'm having a bad day or like I'm going through like a rough time where I'm like okay, we're in a good mood now, and I haven't hit that point yet because something my mom did a couple days ago, and it's because of who I am as a person, it's fucking with me. So yeah. Okay. Well, to anybody who's here or to anybody who isn't, I'm gonna head out, and look after yourself. Look after yourself. How is this gonna work? Because my microphone doesn't function when I'm too far away from it. Uh, uh, If you came, thank you. Nope, that's too low. That's way too fucking low. Mm. If you came, thank you. It's still not nearly as loud as it needs to be. If you came, thank. If you came, thank you. If you came, if you came, thank you. If you're leaving, take care of yourself. I will see you next time, and goodbye. I'm not the audio expert, so I'm still working this out. And I am talking just a bit louder so you can hear me. Because when it's like here and I'm here, it won't pick up my voice. Oh, only 3:55? That's right, because I showed up to stream late.